Hey everyone, this is Carlos Martinez coming to you live from my home in Chicago. I hope whenever you're watching this, whether it's the live or the replay, that you're having an amazingly blessed day doing what you love to do with those that you love. What's up, everyone? I'm here to give you some amazing advice. Hopefully you find some value in this, right? And I call it, my number one piece of marketing advice. And, I got this from the amazing Ray Higdon. So shout outs to him. And man, he hit the nail on the head, because I totally believe in this, because when I started to do this, I noticed a change in my marketing game. I noticed a change in my income and the success that I was having with my online business. So folks, here's the thing. Okay. Let me say hello to a few people here. Kimberly Ray, what's up, my sister? How's it going? You are a blessing. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you so much, folks. So here's the thing. Okay. Hey, Ashton, how's it going, my man? How you doing? Good morning to you as well. All right, folks. So my number one piece of marketing advice. Okay. And again, I got this from the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ray Higdon himself. Okay. And, you're going to think like, oh, well, duh, Carlos, like, really? Like, come on, tell me something I don't know. Right. But you know what? It's here's the thing. It's simple to do, but it's also simple not to do. It's simple to do, but it's also simple not to do. My number one piece of marketing advice is, drum roll, please, consistency. Consistency trumps everything. Consistency really trumps everything. And here's what I mean by that. Okay. Many of us get started, in an online business. Okay. And first things first, right? We start thinking like outside of us, or we start thinking like, okay, wait a second. We got to look at things outside of us. I got to look at, the marketing system. I got to look at who my leadership is. I got to look at, what the comp plan is. I got to look at what the products have and stuff like this. So we're looking at all this stuff outside of us, when we really got to look at what's in us, right? Because that's why I train my people, work on you. And that was me, stuck for a long time, because I used to always wonder, like, man, how am I going to have success? I just need, an amazing marketing system. I just got to drive traffic to and get leads. And I talk to people and they jump on board and they join my business, or I, post, images of my products all over my Facebook page, or whatever the case may be. And it doesn't work. You get crickets, right? So what happens is once the person starts to work on them consistently, right? Because it took time. It took time for me. I was stuck for years. Having no success. I could not sponsor or bring someone into my business to save my life. Okay, years. And this was with 15 different network marketing companies over the span of 23 years. I just could not save I just couldn't, I couldn't make any money with it. So thank God I had a full-time job, with a decent income to pay my bills and stuff like that. But once I got to the point where I was consistent, I consistently worked on my mindset. Until this day, I consistently work on my mindset. Okay. I never stop. Even if it's just a little bit a day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever the case may be, I'm consistently working on my mindset. The other thing that I'm consistently doing, I'm consistently doing three things every single day. Okay. I'm consistently working on my mindset. Number two, I'm consistently doing videos. Now, I'm not doing videos every day, but I'm consistently putting content out there on my Facebook page. And I've only been consistent since June of 2018. Prior to June of 2018, I would maybe post every 3 months, every 5 months, every 6 months, or something like that. I'd rarely post on Facebook. Okay. But now, ever since June of 2018, I've been posting every single day, at least once a day, usually twice a day, and doing at least 2 or 3 Facebook lives every single week, giving value to people. Right. So I was consistent with that. So again, I'm consistently working on my mindset. I'm consistently putting out content on my Facebook page, and not just spamming stuff, right? So putting out content means stuff of value, not just spamming my product all over the page. And then the third thing that I always did was I consistently reached out to people, at least 10 people every single day. Now, when I first started in the current business that I'm in, okay, when I first started with this, I was for like at least a solid 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I consistently was reaching out to like at least 200 people a day. I mean, I had my back against the wall. The company that I was with before had just gone out of business. I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do? I mean, I remember the feeling of, that feeling of like desperation, like, man, I am not going back to the corporate world. I'm not going to go get a job, none of that stuff. So I consistently reached out to people. Now, I did a massive blitz campaign during that time, but now I'm consistently reaching out to people, probably an average of like 25 people a day minimum. But some days, like on weekends, I may take it easy a little bit, like especially on Sundays, I only reach out to like 10 or 12 people, but I'm consistently doing it, right? So again, folks, my number one piece of advice is, what are you doing consistently, right? And those three things are so duper duper important, that you're working always on your mindset every single day. I mean, and preferably first thing in the morning, and then at nighttime before you go to bed, before you go to sleep. Number two, the other thing that you want to do is make sure you're putting out content, valuable content, and with at least 1 or 2 Facebook Lives a week. And then number three, you're consistently reaching out to people, and it kind of reminds me of a story of, the actor Steve Martin. He's well into his 90s now, and the man still looks good. He's still got his wits about him, and I don't know if he's still acting though, but yeah, just an amazing actor, very funny. But, people with in his younger days, right, they used to ask, when he'd go to these Hollywood parties or whatever stuff, these younger actors would always ask him, well, Steve, tell me, what's your secret, man? You're such a big star and stuff like that. And he would always tell everyone that he met the same thing. He would say, be so good, they can't ignore you. Be so good, they can't ignore you, and then a couple of stories too, like for example, Harrison Ford, right? Harrison Ford, very famous actor. He's done, Raiders of the Lost Ark, he's done, the Star Wars series and stuff like that, so just a very famous actor. But did you know, this is a fact that I didn't know about him, okay? Did you know that before he can get his lead role, now he was an actor, but he just had very small roles for a long time. But before he got his very first big role, it took him 27 years. 27 years to get his first lead role. 27 years. So imagine that, right? So here's someone, he's in the game, he's in acting, he's getting some roles, small, mostly minor roles, but it took 27 years for him to get his first lead role. Okay, imagine that. But he was consistent. Okay, and then you talk about network marketing. I heard this amazing story of this awesome lady named Amy. Okay, now Amy was in her network marketing business for 17 years. 17 years, and over that span of 17 years, she made a whopping $3,000. I'm going to repeat that. Over a span of 17 years, she made a total over 17 years of $3,000. That's about $175 a year. $175 a year, which she was actually losing money, right? If you think about it, because she's buying auto ship, she's buying products, right, every single month. I'm sure she's buying like the hats, all the swagwear, the hats, and the coffee mugs. She's going to events, stuff like that. So and I'm sure she spent tens of thousands of dollars. So so she made $3,000 in revenue, but after you look at everything that she spent, she lost money. But now, okay, it's 17 years, all of a sudden, 17 years of consistency, she's a millionaire now. She's a multimillionaire in the network marketing space, right? So folks, here's the thing, folks. The message I want to get across to you is you got to be consistent, right? That's my number one piece of marketing advice. You got to be consistent about working on you. You got to be consistent about putting content out there, especially, 1 or 2 live videos a week where you're actually giving value. And you want to be consistent about reaching out to people, and give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Go easy on yourself. You're not going to get results quickly. It may take 6 months. It may take a year. It may take 3 years. When you get into a network marketing business, you got to come in with the mindset that this is a 3-year plan, minimum 3-year plan. Okay. There's very few people that come into network marketing and just crush it. And usually those that crush it like that usually have a big email list, right? I didn't have an email. I had a 0 email list when I came on board, right? But usually the people that just like rise to the top, it's one of 2 people. Okay. Number one is they have a big email list, or number 2, right? They just like get to the point like, hey man, I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm going to get into massive action mode. And they contact 200 people a day for like at least on a 90-day blitz, you know, to get some massive momentum, right? And that's really, really what it takes. But you've got to be consistent about it, right? I mean, like Steve Martin was, you got to be consistent, like Harrison Ford was, and like this network marketer, you know, Amy, you know, 17 years, you know, and only made $3,000 over the span of 17 years. So imagine the consistency on her part. Right. So hopefully you got some value from this, you know, folks. And here's the thing, you know, anybody can do this. Anyone can do this. I'm not a special person. You know, I just got to the point where I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I just decided I decided to get out of my own way and take massive action. And then you can do the same thing. Don't overthink it. You don't need a fancy website, right? I've had people reach out to me. They're like, well, you know, Carlos, can I get a website? Like, yo, Carlos, can I do this? You don't need that. You have everything you need inside of you. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need a fancy comp plan. You don't need, top of the line leadership. You don't need any kind of fancy support group. I mean, all those things help, right? All those things help. But at the end of the day, it comes to what you are doing consistently. What are you doing consistently to work on you? What are you doing consistently to get exposures to your business? And that's all it takes, folks. So hopefully you got some value from this. If you did, please drop some hearts and share this out with some other teammates, okay? And folks, here's the thing. If you've tried network marketing and you've just not been successful, and you got the new year coming up and you're tired of living check to check, and you want to partner with me, you want to see what it is that I'm doing, and expect to get loved on, expect to get encouragement, expect to get out of your comfort zone, okay, and grow as a person and grow as an entrepreneur. Comment below more information or send me a private message. I'm glad to show you what I'm doing, or just go to my site, jointhisfamily.com. Jointhisfamily.com. Take a look at what I got going on there. You're going to love it. And after that, after you watch that video that's in there, send me a private message and I'll be glad to show you what it is that I'm doing. Okay. And I'll partner with you and I'll help you grow and just crush 2020 rather than wait till 2020 to make your decision. All right. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. What's up, Jody Defo? You're amazing. Mike Smith. What's up, my brother? Wyona. Hey, my sister, Jamie Leitner. You're amazing. What's going on, Alan? You guys are awesome. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Maria Bonilla. That's right. My sister, not giving up. We got Mickey. What's up, sister? How's it going? Danielle Underwood. Again, Maria Bonilla, thank you for all the love. Thank you, Cherry Beth, man. I love Cherry Beth. She is awesome. What's going on, guys? Hey, Q Sumo. Thank you so much, my buddy. You're awesome, guys. Catherine Hintz, how's it going, my sister? Maria Pinedo, what's up? Mr. Amazing Ron Deering, how's it going, my brother? And Beverly Chase Dawkins, Sue Stokesbury, what's going on? Heidi Walker. We got Maria Diambola Johnson, what's up? Nora Durham. Again, Sue, thank you. Jason, sweet. Guys, love you guys so much. Hope you guys got value from this. Share this out with other people. If you got value, drop some hearts. Love you guys so much. Until the next live. Bye for now. Mwah. Have an amazingly blessed day, guys. Love you guys.